Aries, welcome to your October 2019 monthly forecast. Thanks for joining me. My name is Michelle and this is for Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus signs. Doing a little bit different format this month, so please let me know how you like it below in the comment section. Okay Aries, let's get started. I'm going to be working in this kind of format. I'm going to be doing life, love, career and finance. We'll start with your oracle card for your life. For the month of October we have the oak tree, and the oak tree is an ancient symbol of strength, wisdom and protection. Protection from what? That's the thing, you know, the energy around this oak tree is from something small, something big grows. So you want to catch it before it gets to be too big. You know, oftentimes the oak tree was said to be an attractor of lightning. So Aries, you're kind of this lightning attractor right now. So the attention is on you, but you want to make sure that it's the right attention. In your love life, we have the Iris card, rainbows and messages. When it rains, look for rainbows. When it's dark, look for stars. So the love life energy, I feel, is probably the thing that is mostly on your mind here in October. It's good energy. I feel like there is a positive message coming through either from your intuition, something that you've suspected, or it could even be a message from someone else. When it comes to your work and career, you've got the card of cloves from the witch's kitchen, and cloves speaks about gossip. So protection and gossip. I can't help but think here, Aries, that this is protection around gossip or slander. Something being spoken about negatively. It may be that there are people in the workplace talking about you, or you them. You know, this can be vice versa, of course, Aries. So the element around this is protection from smear campaigns, gossip, slander. There's an antibacterial property to cloves, and it's very much a feeling here of something being washed out. It's almost like washing someone's mouth out with cloves here, giving it that freshness. They're protecting you from negativity and negative gossip. Communication is going to be key when it comes to your financial issues this month. It's ruled by Mercury, and it speaks about words having power. Now, words, of course, can heal or they can hurt, and I think that this is the message here for you this month, Aries. You're this attractor of lightning, something happening that's exciting, yes, but it's also attracting some negative talk, and it could impact your finances as well. So when it comes to your communication here, Aries, I feel the key for you is to make sure that you don't do anything, well, I get it as anything that can be talked about in a negative way. You want to make sure you're doing the right thing. So let's take a look. We'll start with your life energy here, and we'll get some cards. We've got you as the Queen of Cups, so you may have some water in your chart here, Aries. I like the Queen. She's in the upright there, and she speaks of empathy, love, compassion. I feel that throughout the month that's your key here, to act like the Queen of Cups in the upright. This is someone who knows what she wants, yes, but she's emotionally intelligent. There's maturity here. So when it comes to getting what she wants, especially on the emotional kind of level here, it's important to act from a place of love, from a place of compassion and support rather than anger. Now we also have the Justice card. Okay. Choices, decisions to make. An important decision. And you want to make sure that you're doing the right thing. You're on the right side of the law. You're not doing anything that goes against your principles or even law itself. So for you, when it comes to making decisions this month, Aries, it's all about making sure you follow the law to the letter, and that you're seen to be doing the right thing, especially if it relates to people around you. You don't want to be acting selfishly or doing anything that could come back to bite you later, Aries. Mainly that's what I'm picking up. The Seven of Coins. So you're in this crossroads at the moment. You have this choice to make. And I feel for a while you've been trying to judge what is the best thing for you to do, especially when it comes to your financial situation. You've already been putting a lot of work in. You've put a lot of time and energy into a person or a project. But it's time. I feel like it's time here to come out of this period of assessment and make a choice. Do you still want to continue on this path that you've set for yourself in the past, or do you want to take a new path? I get an energy here of course correction. Changing your course, changing your path. And we have the Three of Swords, but it involves a heartbreaking decision. Yeah. There may be 3 people involved as well, Aries. One of these you're going to have to hurt, unfortunately. You know that, of course. So for the energy that I feel around this Three of Swords is one of having to go through this difficulty, this painful situation, but it's ultimately going to lead to expansion for you. Something that was stagnant, something that was preventing you from growing further, is going to be ended, I feel, in favor of something that you feel has more potential for growth, putting you on either your correct path or the path for the next phase of your life. Okay, Aries, interesting energy. But overall, there's this you here. You seem to be this lightning attractor. There's a lot of energy around you. You want to do a lot of things. I get a lot of power behind that, a lot of strength as well. Now, when you think about the oak's roots are as deep as its branches are high. So it's a massive tree here, so it's massive strength. But it also provides protection as well. But of course, something this big, something this strong often attracts attention. And that's what I get around you. You are attracting attention. Some of it good, some of it not so good here, Aries. Now, when it comes to your love life, we've got rainbows and messages. It seems like there's some happy communication. It's either coming from within yourself, that deep inner knowing of what you're doing is the right thing for you, or you're even getting messages from external sources as well. So let's take a look at your love life here. Oh, wow. The Ace of Roses. Aries, that's brilliant. Talk about passion, fire, Aries energy. I mean, you are on fire. No wonder you're attracting the energy of people around you. You know, some of it may be jealousy as well. People may be jealous of what you have going on. And you have the Wheel of Fortune. So luck's on your side as well. Beautiful. You know, it may even be something repeating as well. But whatever this is, I get that this is a great opportunity for you to have something in your life that you feel is going to bring about some very positive change, and you're very fired up about it. We also have the Seven of Wings, which is swords in this particular deck, and it speaks about opposition. I also pick up stealth as well. Slander. Yeah, so this is where the problem lies. People around you are talking and they don't like what they see. I think a lot of it stems from jealousy because of an opportunity that you have. So they're opposing you. They're saying, Well, I get an energy around them of saying negative things, but it's while you're not there. It's not to your face, it's behind your back. So enemies, be really careful about anyone who you share this news with, especially in the workplace, because I feel like people who may seem to be your friends are not really, and they could potentially cause a problem. You don't want to, especially if there's secrets involved around this new opportunity, you don't want to have the wrong people know the information and then pass it on to someone that you'd rather not that you would rather not have them have the knowledge. Yeah, I get loose lips, so be really careful about the people that you that you confide in. Be discerning, be very discerning. And we also have the Princess of Wings, the Page of Swords. So that's the messenger. There's a very curious kind of energy around this. You're curious about this opportunity. Inquisitive. I feel that you need to find out the truth. You need to gain the knowledge about this message coming through. It seems to be a message of passion. It's something that is really firing you up, and you want to talk about it right away, but you have to be careful. Aries, when you're speaking, especially to the person who is giving you this message, you want to make sure you're absolutely hearing the truth, and you're not being misdirected in any way. So you want to be sure that what you're hearing is the truth. So you want to get it from the horse's mouth. If this is an email or text, I think that you should hold off making any kind of assumptions until you speak to them directly, because it can be easy to misinterpret texts and electronic messages. Yeah, that's what I'm picking up around this. It's a nice message, it's a lovely message, but it could be misinterpreted. So get the truth about it. Find out the information, especially before you go talking about it to anyone, because it could backfire in some way. Now, when it comes to your work life, we've got this card of cloves from the Witch's Kitchen, and cloves speaks about gossip. It is an antibacterial property, as I said before, and it provides you with this protection from gossip, slander, protection from smear campaigns as well, people talking negatively. Let's see, what is your work energy? We've got the Sun and Judgment. I get there is a happy situation here in your workplace. It seems like the workplace itself is a happy environment. It seems to be that you're working towards something that you feel a pull towards, a calling. Yeah, a calling towards something that you feel gives you that burst of energy. So there's happiness here. Happiness in the workplace. Or happiness around a working life, working. I mainly pick it up as current energy, though. I don't feel this is future energy. I think that you're currently on this path, and it's the correct path. Let's see what else we have for Aries for your career. We've got the Devil card and the High Priestess. The High Priestess in this case, I feel it's this secretive energy again. What's positive influence in your workplace here is keeping things to yourself, keeping things quiet. So you've got this new opportunity, It seems to be about love. You're really kind of skipping down the road here, thinking and feeling really wonderfully about everything in your future. But there's a need to be careful about how you're coming across and who you're sharing the information with, because we have this devil around you in the workplace. So this is someone who is toxic, a toxic work person that you shouldn't share information with. Let's see what else we have for Aries. The Seven of Swords. Yeah, there's that slander again. Yeah, be really careful who you share information with, because this person could go and blab. They could talk. So keep it to yourself. That's the second card. That's a repeat. I apologize for that. So we've got two Seven of Swords here in the love situation and in the workplace, in the same position, talking about the negative influence. So people around you are not happy. You're happy, but the people around you are not happy. So keep that in mind. And for you, I think you have to keep things a bit on the down low here. Not reveal everything just yet. Until you get something sorted. Let's see. Yeah, the Two of Wands in reverse. I feel like you're in the middle of this decision between two people or two options, two paths in life, and you haven't yet made the choice. So here I feel you're being called to make the choice rather than sit back in this period of indecision. Once you've made the choice, once you have I get it as once you've put a plan into place and you can act on a plan, then you can go ahead and talk about it. But at the present stage, this situation is not ready. It's just starting. There's ideas. You have ideas in your head, but you're not ready. You feel ready, but this card tells me that you need to put in some more organization, some planning before you go ahead with this new project or new situation, new love interest or new career. Putting this plan into action. Yeah, you definitely don't want to be disorganized here, because it can lead to being unsuccessful, and you definitely don't want that to happen. Let's take a look at your finances. All of this is linked to your finances as well here, Aries. I do feel that. We've got the card of the communicator. It's ruled by Mercury. Words having power to hurt or to heal. So when it comes to your communication, I feel that you're being called to be absolutely truthful, to be very clear, and also to be relatable as well, not to come across as arrogant or too outspoken. You want to be intelligent but friendly. I also get the need to discriminate as well when it comes to who you speak with about this particular situation. Yeah. There's a real need around this situation to be, number one, to be completely informed first, to have all the facts in place. Then I feel it's important for you to put a plan together, get organized, before you go running off here and telling people about your plans. You have to make sure you've got a workable plan, otherwise it may not succeed. Yeah, you don't want to come from a place of being overwhelmed, because then I feel like the communication could get nasty. You want to be a channel for clarity and growth by speaking the truth. Let's see. I'm going to get some cards here when it comes to your financial situation. The Ten of Swords in reverse. Aries, it is about an ending. There's something that you're ending here. It's a relationship, could also be a job as well. Something better that you feel you want to move on to. Something that you're being called towards. But it's all about, when it comes to your finances, it is about leaving something, but without stabbing people in the back, without them feeling betrayed. It's minimizing the effects of this decision that you're making. You don't want there to be any negative consequences. We also have the Ten of Cups in reverse as well. So yeah, when it comes to this home situation, I do pick up for a lot of you Aries, this is about splitting away from a partner or even a family. The Seven of Pentacles in reverse, yes, giving up on something. That's we started off with the Seven of Pentacles here, as you as needing to make a judgment, an assessment. Here I see you making that assessment and ending something. There may be some losses when it comes to finances around this, but again, you want to minimize the effects of that. We also have the Ten of Wands in reverse, so it may feel like things have become a little bit too overwhelming. Yeah, I get it starts off with all this excitement, like, yes, I've got this new thing, but then I feel like things kind of could go awry here, especially if someone gets the knowledge of this before it's ready for prime time. Because then you could get into a place where you feel that you've taken on too much, then you become overwhelmed, because then everything kind of closes in on you and you have to make rush decisions. Rather than you being in control, other people could control you, and you don't want that, Aries. So again, the most important thing here, I think, is about who you communicate this to. Keep it really close to your chest here until you've got your plan in place and you're ready to take action. Because if this gets out beforehand, I have a feeling that you're going to be dealing with some negative consequences. Somebody gossiping to someone that they shouldn't. We also have the Two of Pentacles. For you, it is about being able to manage this. To manage this change without becoming overwhelmed, without becoming, I get it as without getting into difficulty, especially financially. Again, you have to come from a place of making sure that you're acting with integrity throughout this whole thing when it comes to making this choice. You can't be seen to be doing anything which is against the rules or against the law or against someone's law or someone's rules. We also have the Three of Swords in reverse. So when it comes to getting out of this situation, this ending here, for you, there is acceptance that the ending is here, but how you communicate this is going to be very important. You can minimize the effects of this ending. And the Seven of Swords in reverse, by not doing anything that is, I get stealthy, secretive in nature, making sure you do everything on the up and up. Follow the law to the letter, and you'll minimize the effects of this ending, Aries. That's your key to the month. Well, let's get a card from the Oracle of the Hidden Worlds as your monthly lesson. We've got the Path of the Gods. This is about decisions, meetings, and future plans. And I see these two fairy folk here meeting, and they're shaking hands there. They're making an agreement. I feel that for you, the main focus of the month will be making this choice, protecting yourself from negative aspects of it, such as gossip, which means you have to play this close to your chest. You have to play this to the letter, not be seen as someone who's doing the wrong thing. And then you can minimize the effects, the negative effects of this ending, and not make yourself overwhelmed by the circumstances either, Aries. And I feel for you there will be a meeting of the minds here, and you'll be able to discuss your future plans, but in a calm, compassionate way, not a negative way. Remember, it's all about how you communicate this month as the overall theme. Making sure you do so in a compassionate way, because I feel that the person or the people that you're leaving behind are not happy about it. So while you're happy, you have to recognize that they're not happy. So you have to kind of bring it down a little, bring your happiness down to kind of make sure you don't come across as like rubbing their nose in it, rubbing their face in some kind of situation that you're going to go off to this happy event. So Aries, I'm going to leave it there and wish you all the very best with this. If you would like a personal reading, you can email me, gypsyinsights@gmail.com. Please let me know how you like this new format here for the monthly forecast. And please do me a favor and like this video, and also, if you wouldn't mind sharing or getting the word out to other people as well, because I'm really stagnating here when it comes to new subscribers. So I'd like to get the word out to as many people as possible if you are enjoying these readings. I wish you the best with this, Aries. Please take care, and I will speak to you again soon. Bye for now.